Well, joining me in the studio is the South African journalist Heather Walker, who's been following this story for us. Just summarize for us, Heather, the main findings of this report as you heard it delivered, including, of course, criticism of both Lonmin, the mining company, and the police.
Yes, well, some very interesting things came out of the report. I think Zuma said that Lonmin was in some way implicated in the incident. They could have done more to stop the strikers turning violent. He also said that the unions, both AMCU and NUM, had played a role in not stopping the workers from engaging in violent strikes. He also, I think, his most damning, was against the police, which was quite surprising because leading up to the report, he'd sort of washed the police's hands by saying that they had acted in self-defense, killing the strikers. There was a number of problems with the way the police acted on the day. They shouldn't have taken command from higher above. They should have taken commands from the people on the ground. He also said that they shouldn't have acted on the day, the 16th of August, because there were too many strikers for them to have dispelled. If they'd acted earlier in that morning, they would have been able to calm them down. But because the numbers had swelled throughout the day, there was just no way they could have stopped it without violence ensuing. So
no findings, though, against the police minister.
Yeah.
And also against Cyril Ramaphosa.
Yeah. He said that neither of them could have had any blame in the situation. He also said that the police minister who supposedly ordered the command to shoot was also not to blame at all.
How will this report be received in South Africa?
Well, obviously, the findings against the police will provide an immense amount of closure for a lot of the people who died, who've had families involved in the incident, and who've lost limbs, who've been injured. But I think also Zuma did say towards the end that there should be a further investigation. We've been through months and months of the Farlam inquiry into the massacre, but now an official investigation will take place under the head of the public prosecutor in the Northwest Province where the incident happened. So, in a sense that yes, it will move forward. Perhaps it's good to know that Lonmin are not completely blameless in this, because a lot of people had said that they need to take some responsibility. And I think so. On many grounds, I think people will feel fairly happy that this has at last come to air.
But just briefly, were there any key recommendations beyond a further inquiry?
Well, as we saw in this little soundbite, he's recommended a number of changes to the police structure, more professionalism, number of video usage, more of that. So it sounds very positive.
Heather Walker, thank you very much indeed.